Hello, Bears fans. I'm Derek, and I'll update you on everything happening in Chicago. The Chicago Bears are making it clear. The future of their franchise hinges on Caleb Williams, and they're leaving no stone unturned in ensuring he is everything he needs to succeed. Over the past few months, the Bears have aggressively reshaped their roster, attracting top-tier talent who believe in Williams' potential. This aggressive, off-season approach has set the stage for a franchise-altering campaign. Let's check out all the latest moves. The franchise is doing everything for Caleb Williams' benefit. Firstly, I ask for your help. Leave a like. Many of you watch our content daily, and forget to click the thumbs up. This is a humble way to support us. It costs nothing and helps us a lot. I'm grateful to you. Thanks. One of the most telling signs of Williams' impact was the immediate interest from high-profile free agents and coaching candidates. New head coach Ben Johnson wasted no time in prioritizing the development of the 23-year-old quarterback, a sentiment echoed by veteran defensive tackle Grady Jarrett, who joined the Bears just hours after being released by Atlanta. Absolutely, without a doubt, especially for a vet like myself, Jarrett said when asked if Williams' presence influenced his decision. You want to go somewhere that's got a good quarterback. I believe he was the #1 pick for a reason. It wasn't just Jarrett who bought in. The Bears front office made a strong statement by executing one of the most rapid and significant overhauls of their offensive line in recent memory. Within a span of 6 days, Chicago reshaped its interior protection, bringing in All-Pro guard Joe Thuney, former Lions standout Jonah Jackson, and ex-Falcon center Drew Dalman. General Manager Ryan Poles explained the urgency behind these moves. Everyone sees the potential Caleb has. Our job is to give him the foundation to reach that ceiling. This isn't just about talent acquisition. It's about correcting the mistakes of last season. Williams suffered a league-high 68 sacks, including 28 plays where he held onto the ball for over 5 seconds. While some of those mistakes were on a young quarterback, the Bears' shaky offensive line played a major role. With Thuney, Jackson, and Dalman now in the fold, Williams' protection has been transformed. Thuney, a 4-time Super Bowl champion, emphasized his goal in Chicago: give the quarterback as much time as possible to make plays. His years protecting Patrick Mahomes serve as a blueprint for how Chicago wants to develop Williams into a franchise cornerstone. Dalman, meanwhile, brings experience working with rookie quarterbacks and understands the importance of easing the burden on Williams. The less he has to think about things like snap counts and protections, the more he can focus on what he does best, Dalman noted. With a more stable offensive line, the pressure is now on Williams to elevate his game in year 2. With the offensive line significantly upgraded, the Bears now turn their attention to the 2025 NFL Draft, where they hold the number 10 overall pick. Chicago faces a pivotal decision: continue strengthening the trenches or add an explosive playmaker who can transform the offense. One name that continues to gain momentum is Boise State running back Ashton Janney, the 2025 Heisman Trophy runner-up. Janney dominated college football last season, rushing for 2,601 yards and an eye-popping 29 touchdowns. His electrifying playmaking ability has positioned him as one of the most sought-after prospects in the draft. Prior to free agency, Chicago had long-shot odds of landing Janney at plus 320. However, after solidifying their offensive line, the Bears have now emerged as the betting favorites at plus 150, according to Pro Football Focus. With a deep 2025 running back class, Chicago has the luxury of either targeting Janney early or waiting until the later rounds for a different prospect. The move would align with head coach Ben Johnson's offensive philosophy. During his tenure as the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator, Johnson thrived with a dual-threat backfield featuring Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. A similar approach in Chicago could maximize Williams' effectiveness and provide him with a dynamic rushing attack. General Manager Ryan Poles acknowledged the flexibility that free agency has given the team heading into the draft. Our offseason moves have really opened up the board for us, he said. While Janney remains the most talked-about name, Chicago could pivot in multiple directions depending on how the draft unfolds. While the Bears have spent considerable resources on improving the offense, the defense remains a key area of focus, especially the pass rush. Entering free agency, Chicago was linked to a reunion with star edge rusher Khalil Mack, but despite the hype, Mack ultimately re-signed with the Chargers after Los Angeles released Joey Bosa to clear cap space. With Mack off the table, the Bears are now eyeing another potential reunion, this time with Leonard Floyd, the number 9 overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft. Floyd spent the first 4 years of his career in Chicago before blossoming into a top-tier pass rusher elsewhere. Since leaving, Floyd has recorded 66.5 sacks, won a Super Bowl with the Rams, and played key roles with both the Bills and 49ers. Bringing Floyd back would be more than just a nostalgic move. It would fill a crucial need opposite Montez Sweat while providing veteran leadership to a developing front seven. Despite signing pass rusher Deo Odeyingbo, the Bears still need more depth along the edge, especially with Austin Booker still in the early stages of his career. Floyd's consistency stands out. He hasn't recorded fewer than 8.5 sacks in a season since leaving Chicago. A reunion would allow him to showcase why he never should have been let go in the first place. Additionally, adding Floyd could make it easier for the Bears to part ways with players like Jacob Martin, Hardy Daniel, or Dominique Robinson. Do you think Caleb Williams now has everything he needs to take that next step, or are there still gaps that need to be filled? Should the Bears use their number 10 pick on Ashton Janney, or would another position make more sense? And what about Leonard Floyd? Would bringing him back be the right call, or should Chicago look for a younger pass rusher? Leave the answers you have in the comments. Remember to support the channel, leave your like, and subscribe. Don't miss any update, news, or insight about the Bears. Always stay ahead. See you soon.